Do you ever come home after a long day feeling completely drained, like you have nothing left to give? Maybe you're mentally exhausted, and the thought of facing another day just feels overwhelming. If so, you might be experiencing burnout. Burnout is a syndrome that results from workplace stress that hasn't been successfully managed. It's not just about being tired from a long day. Burnout often occurs when you're working toward a goal that doesn't resonate with you, or when you lack the necessary support. Over time, this can lead to negative behaviors towards your work, colleagues, and even yourself. But here's the important part. It's not a personal problem. It's a consequence of how the work itself is structured and managed. The tricky part is that burnout can sneak up on you. You might not realize you've crossed the line from being really tired to too exhausted to function until it's too late. Or maybe you're someone who likes staying busy and doesn't recognize when you're pushing yourself too hard. Burnout is also becoming more common as our work-life balance gets out of sync. With the rise in remote work and technology blending into our daily lives, it's easy to lose track of where work ends and personal time begins. So, how do we know if we're burnout? Here are 5 signs to watch for. Fatigue. You might feel like sleeping all the time, or find that even simple tasks take longer to complete. The energy you once had for work or personal activities seems to vanish. Feeling apathetic or dissatisfied with your work. Everyone has days when they don't want to go to work. But if the feeling persists, it could be a sign of burnout. You may feel bored or unchallenged, fantasizing about different jobs or careers. It might feel like the work you do doesn't matter or isn't making a difference. Headaches. Physical symptoms like frequent headaches can also indicate that stress is affecting your health. Changes to your diet and sleep patterns. We are creatures of habit, and when those habits shift, it's often a sign that something is wrong. With burnout, you might find yourself eating more or less than usual, or sleeping at odd hours. Either craving more rest or struggling to fall asleep can be part of the pattern. You're getting sick more often. Your body often signals what your mind is trying to suppress. You're catching colds frequently or feeling run down. It could be your body telling you that burnout is taking a toll on your immune system. If you're finding this helpful and want to learn more about managing stress, burnout, and other psychological challenges, consider subscribing. Now, let's dive deeper into the causes of burnout. There are 6 main areas that can contribute to burnout. Workload. You feel like you're drowning in tasks, constantly bogged down with an endless to-do list, and never able to catch up. Control, or rather, a lack of control. You may feel that you have no say in your tasks, deadlines, or the processes you follow at work. Rewards. You may feel like your hard work is going unnoticed and that you are being exploited. The lack of reward, whether financial or emotional, can lead to resentment. Fairness. If your work environment feels hostile or unjust, where favoritism and unfair treatment is the norm, it can quickly drain your motivation. Community. There may be a lack of support from your colleagues, leaving you feel isolated. Values. You might be working against your personal values. For example, you're tasked with doing things you find morally questionable, which creates internal conflict. This misalignment between personal and professional values can lead to deep dissatisfaction. So, what can you do if you're experiencing burnout? The first step is acknowledging it. You can't heal from something you don't recognize that it's happening. Once you have admitted that burnout is affecting you, here are some strategies to help. Take a break. Instead of powering through or distracting yourself, allow yourself to slow down. Sometimes taking a step back and giving yourself time to rest is the best way to recover. Positive self-talk. Remind yourself that what you are feeling is a normal reaction to stress. There is nothing wrong with you. Your body and mind are responding to being overwhelmed. Mindfulness. Take a few moments to breathe deeply and focus on the present. Mindfulness can help regulate your body and mind, especially when you're feeling stressed or anxious. Exercise. Even when you feel too tired, making time for exercise can provide significant benefits. Physical activities helps reduce stress and gives you more energy in the long run. Establish boundaries. To set boundaries between work and personal time. Build a daily routine that includes time for non-work activities and stick to it. Explore an hobby. If work isn't fulfilling, find yourself something out of work that brings you joy and satisfaction. A hobby can help you regain balance and offer a creative and relaxing outlet. Talk to someone. It's important to reach out to people you trust. Sharing your feelings with friends, family, or a professional can help you gain perspective and find solutions. In conclusion, self-care is not just a luxury, it's a necessity. Burnout can sneak up on anyone, and the best way to protect yourself is by recognizing the signals early and taking action. Hopefully, this video has given you some insights on how burnout develops and what you can do about it. Remember, taking care of yourself is the most important thing you can do, not just for your productivity, but for your overall well-being.